I welcome to all on the course of refrigeration and air conditioning. I am Prabhupada Sanapati, lecturer in mechanical department. In the last video, I explained about the single stationary blade type rotary compressor. Now I am going to explain the second type of rotary compressor. As I know the two type of rotary compressor, the first type the single stationary blade type rotary compressor and second type is the rotating blade type rotary compressor. So let's start the rotary type sliding vane compressor. As the name indicating, here the blades are rotary type, means in the previous video you observed that blade is stationary, that is not rotating, only moving up and down. But here this is the rotary type sliding vane compressor, the vanes are rotated and here different types of vanes you are using. In the previous only single vane, here number of vanes you are using. So first you know the different component or different part of this rotary type sliding vane compressor. So these are the vanes, or sometimes you are telling this is the blade and this is the rotor, this is the rotor and this is intake port and this is outlet or discharge port and this is the casing. Here also I am showing you the animation video. In the animation video you also observe this is your suction port and this is your discharge port and this is your rotor shaft, this is rotor shaft and these are the different vanes. This rotary blade type rotary compressor I am showing here is consists of cylinder and the slotted rotor containing the number of blade. The center of the rotor, here the center of the rotor is eccentric with the center of the cylinder. The blade are forced against the cylinder wall by the help of centrifugal action during the rotation of the motor. So this is about the construction. Let's come the working principle of this rotary compressor. The low pressure and temperature vapor refrigerant from the evaporator that is drawn through the suction port. As the rotor turns, the suction vapor refrigerant entrapped between the two adjacent blades and is compressed. As the volume increases, the pressure will be decreased, and as the volume increases, here you observe the suction port. Here the volume increasing between the two adjacent blades, the volume is increasing. As the volume you are increasing, pressure will be dropped and low pressure, low temperature vapor refrigerant that will suck from the evaporator to the cylinder. Then as it turns, then the volume between the two adjacent blades that will going to decrease. As the volume decreases, the pressure of that refrigerant will be increased. Then the compressed refrigerant at high pressure and the high temperature is discharged through the discharge port. So this is about the working principle of the rotary blade type compressor. Here I am showing you the cross section view and this is your input outlet port, and this is your inlet port. And inlet port, here you see the volume is more, and the outlet port the volume is going to decrease, so that pressure will be increased. So here I am showing the how the refrigerant interrupt between, in this diagram I am showing to you how the vapor, low pressure vapor refrigerant is interrupt between two adjacent blade, and this in the blade here is the spring is there, so that it will move up and down and also rotate, and it is, as it is rotated eccentrically, what is nearer to the cylinder wall it will be moved push on, push off, as the spring will be compressed. When it is far away from the cylinder wall, it will be move up and move down. During the move up, the spring will be expand. When it will move down, the spring will be compressed. And as you observe here the refrigerant is interrupt between two adjacent blade. As it rotates and the discharge port, you observe that volume is decreases. As the volume is decreases, the vapor of the refrigerant, the refrigerant pressure will be increased as volume decreases. And here I am showing you the actual rotary compressor. This red color you observe, these are the different types of vanes, and this is your rotor, and this is your rotor shaft. So this is all about the construction detail and the working principle. Here also I am showing 3D actual video. This is different types of vanes. These are the vanes, and here is the spring, and this is your rotor, and this is your rotor shaft, which is connected to the prime mover. Then you come to, already I explained about the construction detail and the working principle. Some important points you have to remember in this rotary compressor. The whole assembly in the both type of rotary compressor is enclosed in a housing which is filled with the oil. When the compressor is working, the oil filling forms a seal between the high pressure and the low pressure side. But when the compressor stops, the seal is lost, and therefore the high pressure refrigerant will flow into the low pressure vapor side. In order to avoid this, the check valve usually provide in the suction line, so that it will be prevent the high pressure vapor refrigerant flowing back to the evaporator. So these are the important points in the rotary compressor. Let's come to the advantage and the disadvantage and the application. So first you come to the advantage side. So the rotary compressor, first it is a compact and light, and it does not exhibit any vibration or shaking force as the reciprocating compressor. Reciprocating compressor, so many moving parts are there, that's why more vibration is there. But you observe in the rotary compressor, the moving part are very less, that's why vibration is also less and shaking force also less. Then here in the rotary compressor, the volumetric efficiency, the clearance volume is very negligible, that's why the volumetric efficiency is high than the reciprocating compressor. And here it operates high speed, so it can handle large quantity of fluid. Machine parts are balanced and less noise. Maintenance is also low, and lubrication is simple. Output fluid is free from the dirty or the oil. Unlike reciprocating compressor, which discharge the intermediate, and the rotary compressor supply the compressed air continuously. As one side you are compressing suction, another side is compression, so continuously we can supply the compressed air. which is not possible in the single acting reciprocating compressor. And here the lower initial cost compared to the reciprocating compressor. The main disadvantage in this rotary compressor, the discharge pressure per stage is low compared to the reciprocating compressor, and there is no flexibility capacity and the compression ratio. The compression ratio is not fixed, but in the reciprocating compressor, here the compression ratio is fixed and the compression ratio is high than the rotary compressor. Rotary compressor, the compression ratio is low than the reciprocating compressor. Then coming to the application part of the rotary compressor, the rotary compressor generally used where large volume of high pressure fluid is required. So this is all about the rotary compressor. Thank you.